Something shocking may be unfolding inside Team USA basketball. The biggest name in women's basketball, Caitlin Clark, suddenly surrounded by controversy, tension, and growing questions about her role. Fans around the world are asking the same thing. Why is the player who helped transform the WNBA's popularity suddenly finding herself in the middle of conflict? And why did a moment involving Angel Reese ignite one of the most intense debates the sport has seen in years? Because what happened during that Team USA exhibition game wasn't just a missed pass. To some viewers, it looked like something much bigger. And now the conversation has exploded across the basketball world. Tonight, we're breaking down the entire timeline, the play that started it all, the reactions from fans and analysts, and the bigger picture that could shape the future of women's basketball. Because this story is about far more than one possession. It's about power, recognition, and the changing landscape of the sport.
Passing the ball on the outlet. You know what? Y'all really starting to irritate me with this. Angel Reese, you really starting to irritate me. Not throwing the ball to Caitlin Clark on these outlet passes. Let's take a look at that first. Okay, let's take a look at that.
To understand why this moment sparked such an emotional reaction, you have to understand the impact Caitlin Clark has had on basketball. During her historic college career at the University of Iowa, Clark became one of the most watched players in the history of the sport. She shattered scoring records, packed arenas across the country, and drew millions of new viewers to women's basketball. Her games regularly drew television audiences in the millions, numbers that rivaled major professional sports broadcasts. And when she entered the WNBA, expectations were enormous. Many fans believed Clark represented a turning point for the league, a new era, one driven by speed, long-range shooting, and a fast-paced style of play. But with that level of attention comes pressure, and sometimes controversy.
Standing there in front of you. Oh no, I want to give it to somebody else. See, this is what we talking about, bro. Y'all playing games right now. Man. Angel Reese. And here's what's crazy. Caitlin Clark throws you the ball. Look at this assist.
It's her second of the game, but...
Look at this assist. Caitlin Clark with the drop off to Angel Reese. That's a hell of a finish.
The moment that triggered the debate happened during a Team USA exhibition game. Angel Reese secured a defensive rebound. And as every basketball fan knows, the next step is simple. Find your point guard. And in this case, the point guard, Caitlin Clark, was already sprinting up the floor, wide open. But the outlet pass never came. Instead, the ball went in another direction. Once could be coincidence, but analysts reviewing the footage noticed something interesting. Across multiple possessions, Clark appeared open in transition, yet the ball frequently went elsewhere. To many fans watching closely, it created a question. Was this simply a basketball decision, or something more complicated?
Green, sidestep, deep three!
That's nasty. That's nasty. Oh my God.
The Reese screen, sidestep, deep three!
I cannot wait for WNBA season, man. I can't wait.
Within hours, clips of the sequence spread across social media. Fans began debating the play from every possible angle. Some argued that the decision had nothing to do with Clark personally. Basketball is a fast game, and split-second decisions happen constantly. But others believed the pattern was too noticeable to ignore, especially given the history between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. The two players became national headlines during the 2023 NCAA championship, when LSU defeated Iowa in one of the most watched women's basketball games ever. The rivalry, fueled by competitive moments and viral gestures, quickly became one of the most talked about storylines in sports. And now, every interaction between them is analyzed in microscopic detail.
3-point line per. That was a free throw. You see what I'm saying? She is going to destroy this upcoming WNBA season. Fans are not happy, though. I will be honest. A lot of people are not happy with like the. I want to put Kalia Copper led the team in scoring today. She had 15, as she should. That girl does not pass the ball. I'm just gonna keep it real. I think Kalia Copper...
Another factor fueling debate was Clark's role on the team. During portions of the exhibition schedule, she came off the bench rather than starting. Meanwhile, veteran guard Chelsea Gray remained in the starting lineup. Gray, widely respected across the league, is known for her experience and leadership. But some fans questioned whether Team USA should prioritize veteran leadership or the explosive offensive potential Clark brings to the floor. When Clark entered the game, she quickly demonstrated the skills that made her famous: deep three-pointers, precision passing, and the ability to change the tempo instantly, which only intensified the debate over her playing time.
Team USA did not come out super sharp early in this game. I will say that things could have been a lot sharper early in the game, but they did what they had to do, and they was able to get the win today. So that's what that is. You know, we are still, make no mistake about it, we are still in the midst of these CBA talks.
At the same time, Angel Reese has emerged as one of the most dominant rebounders and interior players in the game. Her physical presence, energy, and relentless motor have made her a fan favorite. And when Clark and Reese share the court, their styles can actually complement each other. Clark thrives in transition. Reese dominates the glass. In theory, that combination could create a devastating fast break partnership, which is why the missed outlet pass sequence caught so much attention. Because on paper, that play should have been the easiest decision in basketball.
Engelbert gave these ladies until Monday. She gave them until Monday to get a deal done, or else y'all gonna start losing money. Y'all asking for all this money. Y'all asking for all these benefits. Y'all need to sign this CBA by Monday, or else it's gonna get ugly for y'all. Let's take a listen to this right here.
Days of negotiations and going back and forth and proposals that have been exchanged back and forth. That's movement. That's good. But it's also March 12th. We also have over 100 free agents in the league. Pretty much every big star who's not on a rookie contract is a free agent.
All of this is happening at a critical moment for the WNBA. The league is currently navigating major changes, including expansion teams, record viewership numbers, and ongoing discussions about the future financial structure of the league. The popularity surge sparked by players like Caitlin Clark has dramatically increased interest in women's basketball. But with growth also comes pressure. Pressure to manage personalities, pressure to maintain competitive balance, and pressure to ensure that the sport's new audience continues to grow.
I think we're all feeling the pressure. The players are feeling the pressure. Kathy Engelbert is feeling the pressure. Me, as a fan and as someone who covers the league, is feeling the pressure that while movement is a good thing, while these in-person meetings are a good thing, we're going to have to get something finalized soon, or else we're going to have a truncated season, and I think that'll be dire for the league.
And that's nobody's fault but everybody involved. I'll continue to say this. I doubt that they created a self-imposed March 10th deadline without some wiggle room, right? These are all negotiation tactics. It just shouldn't require negotiation tactics. At some point, we know what they need to do. They need to get a deal done. And I abhor the fact that we have to set a deadline for everybody to get in the room and then have these marathon sessions. Could have been done in January. Could have been done in February, and instead, now it's being done in March. So I will just remind everybody involved, from the players to the teams, that if this does cost everybody games, that's nobody's fault but the players and the teams. They chose, in like every negotiation, to wait till the last second. And what really frustrates me is hearing all of the quotes that are coming out now, whether they be from Kathy Engelbert, who says, this is a really transcendent deal we'd like to get done, or the players that are saying, we want to play. They say they want to play too, and, we just need to keep seeing it. You see there, Engelbert called this deal on the table transformational. I guess my question, Kathy, is why did it take this to get to a transformational deal?
Sports media quickly turned the situation into a national debate. Some analysts warned against reading too much into a few possessions. Others argued the moment symbolized a larger cultural shift happening inside the sport. The arrival of a new generation of stars, led by Caitlin Clark, has dramatically changed the conversation around women's basketball. And whenever a sport enters a new era, tensions can emerge between the old guard and the new wave. Regardless of where fans fall in the debate, one fact is impossible to ignore. Caitlin Clark has brought unprecedented attention to the game. Her presence alone has reshaped television ratings, ticket demand, and the global conversation around women's basketball. And that means every moment, every play, every pass, every decision will be scrutinized, not just by fans, but by the entire sports world.